Hello everyone, how is going? I'm your host today, Saif Rahman, financial market analyst in StarTraders. So today we are again going to have a very interesting topic and in the advanced trading setups. So before we start, we are going to wait for 5 to 10 minutes so more people can join us. See you guys. So welcome back everyone. Today is our topic all about the technical analysis in the financial market. Uh, we are going to discuss the indicator, a very powerful indicator, which is called Ichimoku Kinko Hoyo. So basically, this is a Japanese name. So we are going to discuss all this indicator. By the way, this indicator has been used in all the financial markets. It doesn't matter either you are trading in Forex market, either you are trading in commodities, in stocks or crypto. This indicator can be used to predict the market in any financial markets, in any charts, right? So if you are trading crypto, you can analyze the market, analyze the coins, analyze the crypto market with using this indicator. If you're trading in Forex, if you are trading in stocks. But by the way, let me tell you for your general information, this indicator was actually developed in 1969 for the Japanese stocks. Okay, so before we head towards the MT4 to see the technical stuff with the indicators, I just want to give you some basic information and their technical stuff with the slides, right? So I want you guys to make sure that you are actually writing this all the stuff, because when we will shift our screen to the MT4 platform, that will help you a lot. Okay, so what is Ichimoku Kinko Hoyo? A method of technical analysis that combines multiple indicators into a single chart. It means this indicator is not just a single indicator, right? It is indicator having the multiple indicators inside this indicator, right? The index was developed by a Japanese journalist named Guichi Hosada in 1969. As I told you, this was actually developed in 1969, and according to my knowledge, basically this Japanese journalist took 30 years to develop this indicator. So this indicator is still working, and it's still worthy to have a study on it, to analyze the market with this indicator. This is my personal favorite indicator, because whenever I study the market, I used to study with this indicator as well. The next, Ichimoku means glimpse. Okay, glimpse means a combination, and Kinko means balanced chart. Balanced chart is your financial market charts. It can be Forex, it can be your crypto, it can be stocks, right? So basically, glimpse of the balance chart, combination of your charts, right? The indicator provides a broad view of prices at a glance. This indicator is actually providing us lot of technical entries, technical stuff, technical analysis, in just one frame. So that's why this is very interesting indicator to study. Let's see to the next chapter, Ichimoku Kinko Hoyo charts. So when you open this indicator, by the way, I'm going to show you after having a bit information about the indicator. When you basically open this indicator on the MT4 platform, you will see multiple stuff, multiple lines and the clouds, and in this indicator. So don't get confused, because I'm going to explain each and everything regarding this indicator. So when you applied this indicator on your MT4 platform, there are different lines you will see. The first line is reversal line, Tenkan-sen. The English word for this Tenkan-sen is the reversal line or the conversion line, you can say. This is basically a line. Well, this indicator, these Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen, both are basically the moving averages with the different periods, right? So Tenkan-sen is a reversal line. You can call it conversion line, okay, in English. If by the way, this moving average line has 9 periods. You can set the periods, in the properties of this indicator. And the second line is Kijun-sen. Okay, this is the standard baseline. By the way, you can call Tenkan-sen baseline as well. If you want to call it a baseline, you can call it baseline. It doesn't matter. You just need to know that what are the time periods, what are the periods of the moving average, right? So the next leading line is Kinku span A. This is basically a cloud, okay? The Kinku span A is a leading line, and in the cloud, predict the moving average of the reversal line and the baseline of 26 period. It has also, the moving average of 26, but it is predicting the future, okay? So it is predicting the future, that in the future, the market is going, might be bearish or bullish, right? The next leading line is in the cloud is Kinku span B, the moving average of 52 periods, including 26 period in the future. When you talk about the span B, it is also going to provide you the future image of the market, including the span A, because in the cloud, there is 2 leading lines, span A and span B, right? And the third line is Chiku span. Okay, this line is Chiku span. This is a dependent line, and I will tell you, this is very interesting line because I used to watch the market using this Chiku span. Why? Because this is a very good sign of this is actually providing us a very strong market resistance and support. I will tell you how we can see the market support and resistance using this Chiku span. The expected closing price of the current period by 26 period in the past. So as you know, to watch the resistance or to watch the support, okay, you have to see the recent activity, the recent periods in the market, right? The recent candles in the market. So that's why Chiku span is very important to measure your support, either your resistance. Okay, once again, the combination of this slide is the main time period are used to calculate the 5 individual charts used in the indicator: 9 periods, 26 periods, and 52 periods, right? By the way, this 7.5, 22 periods now, and 44 periods are the general numbers of the financial markets, because the forex market is running 5 days a week. It do not move like 30 days a month or 7 days a month, or 7 days a week. So that's why we have calculated these time periods, that well, the actual time of the markets are not actually like 7 days a week. It is always the 5 days of the week in the forex market, right? Coming towards in the next slide, conversion line. This is also, the conversion line is a reversal line, or you can call it the baseline as well. Tenkan-sen, standard line, baseline, Kijun-sen, affiliate line, Chiku span. You can call affiliate line as the dependent line as well. Okay. Again, there is no matter. You can call, the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, Chiku span. You can call it anything. You just need to know these moving averages have a specific time periods, right? You can use the properties to select these, the colors of these moving averages. So there is no worries about the names if you are getting confused again and again. I will show you when we will move into the MT4 platform. So the leading line Kinku span A, well, that as I have told you, that leading line A and B, span A and B, are always, on the cloud. Okay, so let's have a look on span A, the Kinku span A. This chart contributes to the formation of the cloud Como. The cloud, actually, you can call it Como as well, because in the Japanese we call the cloud Como. When combined with the second leading line, the hypothetical period of this chart is 52 periods, and it consists of reflection line plus standard line divided by 2. Well, if you don't understand this, let me explain it for you. This Kinku span has a formula. Okay, if you don't want to have a look on it, I mean, you are more practical, then when we will move towards the MT4 platform, you will see how it works. But for the general discussion, the formula of the leading line one, the span A, is this. Okay, reflection line is all your, as we discussed. Here, let me show you again. So the reflection line, you can call it the dependent line, right? So the Chiku span. Okay, so the second leading line, Kinku span B, the hypothetical period of this chart is 52 periods, and it consists of 52 minus period high plus 52 minus period low divided by 2. Just a simple and general discussion, the Kinku span B has this formula, okay, to calculate the future of the market, because the cloud is actually telling you the future of the market, right? So these are the formulas to calculate the future, either the market is going for the bullish or for the bearish momentum, right? Coming towards the cloud, how to use cloud. Well, I told you about the cloud. Cloud has two basic lines, the line leading line A, span A, and the line 2, span B, right? We get a buy signal when the reversal line crosses above the standard line, meaning when the short moving averages crosses the farther long moving average, we get a buy signal. So it means there are some crossovers in these indicators using the cloud, where we will have either a buy signal or the second sell signal. Okay, as we discussed, the buy signal, the same, there is a sell signal. We get a sell signal, the reversal line crosses below the standard line. Okay, the two lines can be used to identify support and resistance area. The two lines which I'm going to show you in the cloud, in the MT4 platforms, are basically used to identify the support and resistance area. By the way, one more thing which I forgot to tell you about this indicator. No matter if you are a day trader, if you are a long-term trader, swing trader, or if you are a scalper, doesn't matter. If you are doing trading, you can use this indicator in any time frame. Okay, you can use this in monthly, weekly, daily, H4, H1, M30, and M15, even M5 and M1. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Either you're a swing trader or a day trader, right? First line of command, second line of leadership. It means in the cloud, the first line is always the command, and the second line is always a lead. That's why the cloud is known as the future of the market. The distance between them is the cloud. Okay, the distance between span A and span B is cloud. Okay, the trend is up when the price is above the cloud. It means if the price is above the cloud, when we will see the candles above the cloud, it means the trend is up, the momentum is bullish. And if the price is below the cloud, for example, the candles are below the cloud, then the price, the trend, the momentum of the market is down, right? And if the trend is neutral when the price is inside the cloud, when the price is moving inside the cloud, okay, it means the market trend is neutral. There is no need to enter into the market, right? Coming towards our next chapter, which is notes on directions. Well, as I told you before, directions are, in general way, directions are very important in the financial market. If you don't know the direction, you will be burned. But if you know the direction, okay, you will always succeed. Okay, this is the secret of this financial market. Direction is your important thing. If you are able to catch the right direction of the market, you can you will always win. You will always win, right? So it's very important to understand the direction of the market, and that's why this indicator is one of my favorite indicator. Okay, so the bullish cloud and the bearish cloud, as I told you before, when the price is above, when the candles are above the cloud, it means the market momentum, the market trend is bullish. And if the candles are below the cloud, it means your trend is bearish. Okay, so that's how we predict the market. So let's for just for your information, the bullish trend is reinforced when the first leading line crosses above the second leading line, and this form a green cloud, a bullish cloud. It means when we will have the green cloud. By the way, you can change the color in the cloud, it doesn't matter. It depends on you how you want to see the chart. So in in a default way, when we have the green cloud, it means your price is bullish. Okay, the downside trend is reinforced when the first leading line crosses below the second leading line, and this forms a red cloud, bearish cloud. So when the price is bearish, your cloud color will be red. Okay, again, you can choose any color as you want to see, as you like to see the chart. But in a default way, in a default setting, the bearish cloud, the bearish market will indicate the cloud when the cloud will be red. Okay, so follow closed line. We get a buy signal when the following line crosses above the 26 period. Either the dependent line is above the candles, we get a sell signal when the dependent line is your Chiku span, right? So when the dependent line crosses below the 26 period, either the dependent line is under the candles. Okay, so these are the signs to predict the direction. Okay, I know many of you guys are still confused. I know you are considering this thing. So we are now shifting towards the MT4 platform, okay, to see the market momentum and our directions and everything, right? So coming towards the MT4 platform now, here we go. So this is a StarTrader platform, and simply as in my previous basic trading webinar, I told you about how to open the indicator, how to insert the indicator into your MT4 platform. So just simply go to this indicator window, and over here you can see the Ichimoku Kinko Hoyo. And when you will click this indicator, it will be appeared into your chart. Simply just go to the save template and save this with this name, Ichimoku Kinko. Okay, and you can save this template as this. And whenever you will open the new chart, okay, just simply go here and just select this indicator window, and this chart will be appeared. Okay, so that's it. So now This is the indicator. This is the Ichimoku Kinko Hoyo overall. As you can see over here, we have the time frame. It works on M1. It's work on M5, M15, M30, H4, daily, weekly, and monthly. Okay. So to give you the basic and to give you the proper understanding about the market, I want to shift on the weekly, or maybe, yeah, daily is fine, I think. So we are going to shift on the daily time frame. Excuse me for a second. Yeah, my apologies. So now, as you can see, this is the daily time frame. This is the overall indicator that we are going to discuss. We have already discussed everything regarding the theory. So for the basic knowledge, for the general knowledge, as you can see, this is a cloud. Okay, let me change the color of. Okay, so this is the cloud. Okay, and here we have moving averages. This moving average, we have this moving average, and we have this moving average. Okay. And as you can see, the cloud is basically above, far above the market, okay? And it is ahead. It is showing us further move, okay? Because the market is closing here, but your cloud is here, okay? So that's why it is always providing us the future indication of the market, okay? So now over here, let me. Okay, so I'm using this one. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So now we are going to discuss each and everything. First of all, I'm going to, by the way, let me tell you the settings before we are heading towards the technical stuff. Simply, if you select this indicator, simply, you have to go to the Ichimoku properties, and over here, you can change all the settings. Okay, by default, these are the settings. You can see Tenkan-sen has this red color, Kinjin-sen has this blue color, Chiku-span has this lime color, up Komo is this medium sea green, and down Komo is this red color. Okay, so these are the colors. You can use it according to yourself, according to how you want to see it. And here are the time periods of the moving averages. As you can see, Tenkan-sen has 9 period as we discussed, Kinjin-sen has 26 period as we discussed, and Sinku-span B has 52 periods, right? So just click cancel or OK. Anyway, this is the cloud. Now we are going to shift our discussion into the technical stuff. Now I want you to make sure that you are having all the attention here, okay, into my screen. So now, as you can see, this is the cloud. Let's discuss the cloud first. So this is the cloud, okay, and over here, as you can see, the cloud basically, as I told you before, here you can see the leading line A. Okay, if you can see over here, this is the Sinku-span B. Okay, and over here, the leading line B. Sorry, this is the leading line A because the market trend is bearish now. Sinku-span A. This is the leading line A. Okay, so let's discuss. As I told you before, the distance between these two leading lines, span A and span B, let me show you. So the distance between these two lines are is called cloud. Okay, so this is the span. For example, this is span A, this is span B. So the distance between them is a cloud. Okay, so this is the cloud basically, right? So now coming towards the discussion again. So whenever you see that this is the general discussion for the cloud, we are going to discuss the entries, the exit points in this webinar as well. So the general discussion about the cloud is, as we have spoke about the cloud, when the cloud is above the market, when the prices are below the cloud, and the cloud is definitely above the market, it means we are having the bearish momentum, we are having the bearish trend. Okay, same as if the market is above the cloud. Okay, by the way, I told you about this as well. So in the bearish market, you will see always the red cloud whenever the market will be bearish. Okay, so, and in the bullish market, when the prices are above the cloud, it means you are having the bullish market, and the color of the cloud will be always green. Please excuse me for a second, I just need to drink some water. So as you can see over here, the market is actually above the cloud. Okay, so this is above the cloud. Cloud is over here, and the cloud color is green, right? So it means we are having the bullish trend. But suddenly what happened? The market turned down, and market went below this cloud, and the cloud color is changed. It is now all red. As you can see, this is all red. Okay, it means the market trend is bearish. Okay, one more thing I want to tell you about this indicator, this cloud, is whenever we have the cloud is thick, you can see if the cloud is thicker. Okay, it is not thin, it is actually showing us the market trend is very strong. Now you understand me why this cloud and why this indicator is very important. It is telling us everything. You just need to have some attention on this indicator. So when the cloud is thicker, it means we are in a strong trend. Okay, so this is a Euro USD daily chart. As you can see, the cloud is thicker here, cloud is more thicker here. It was telling us that market is bearish, market trend is very strong, don't go for the bullish entries, right? So over here you can see the market turn down, 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 and over here we have again the the thicker cloud, and here you can see the market thickness, the cloud thickness becomes very, very small. The cloud is actually becomes thinner, but over here might be we are seeing again a very thick cloud, and market will drop again. And it depends how the cloud will react, because as I have told you before, the cloud is a thing which is giving us the future prediction of the market, right? So currently the Euro USD trend is down according to this cloud. Okay, so this is how we predict the market with this cloud. Okay, so currently definitely we have different stuff, we have different technical studies before going towards before finding the market direction. But according to the cloud, the market trend is still bearish. Okay, so the market cloud is telling you the market momentum, either it is bullish or bearish, and even it is telling us the strength, if your bearish trend or maybe the bullish trend is strong or not strong. Okay, so that's why, as you can see over here, let me show you this example because this seems very interesting. Okay, so over here you can see the market, the cloud was actually very thick, oh sorry, very thin. So when the market made this cloud, when this indicator made this cloud, as you can see, we had a very nice bearish correction with the bullish momentum. As you can see, this is all the impulsive attitude, and market went bullish over here. This was all the correction. It means it was telling us that okay, the market trend is still bearish, but we still have we will see some correction in the market. Okay, why we have not predicted the market is not going for the bullish direction, I will tell you this when we will study all these moving averages in this indicator, right? So I hope you have get my point regarding the cloud, why cloud is very important. Again, just simple steps. Cloud is basically telling us the market momentum, the market trend, the market strong trend, or maybe the weak trend, and market reversals. And yes, okay. So that's why cloud is very, very important to understand, right? So currently the price is bearish. Price is below the cloud. It means the market trend is bearish. Okay, it's still bearish. So now coming towards the next thing, the moving average, as I told you, you can call it anything. You can call these, let's say, for example, this is Kijun-sen. You can call it anything. You can, because as I told you that these are the moving averages. Okay. So if these are the moving averages, you can call them moving average. You can call them anything you want. Just make sure that you know the market period, the periods of this moving averages, right? So as we spoke before, these are two baselines, Tenkan-sen and your Kijun-sen, right? So Tenkan-sen is basically a conversion line. This period of this, let me show you again. Period of this Tenkan-sen is 9. It means it is telling us the periods, of the 9 candles. If you are in the daily time frame, it means the 9 days of this line. Okay, the 9 periods of the market. Okay, the 9 period of the average, okay, of the market, 9 average days of the market, right? So Tenkan-sen has 9 periods, Kijun-sen has 26 periods. So Tenkan-sen is called baseline as well as the conversion line, but let me tell you, this is the baseline of the first. You can call it your support and resistance as well. Over here, this is a resistance because the market is bearish. So the Tenkan-sen is above the candles. Okay, so you can call it the baseline as well as the resistance of the market according to the 9 periods. Okay, according to the previous 9 candles, because this is the daily time frame, so we can calculate the 9 candles. So this resistance area is accordingly the 9 candles. Okay, and it is providing us the resistance according to the 9 period. So now coming towards the Kijun-sen, this is also very important. It has 26 periods as we have discussed. So again, this is also a baseline. You can call it resistance as well if the market is bearish, and it has the periods of 26. It means it is showing us the resistance of previous 26 candles. Okay, this is also a very strong moving average. Okay, Kijun-sen. So these are two baselines. Now we are going to discuss this Chiku span. Okay, this Chiku span is as important in the market as I told you at the beginning of this webinar, that I used to discover the major support and resistance in the market using this Chiku span. Why? Because as you know, let me show you this properties. This, sorry, over here, this Chiku span has 52 periods. So this is basically providing us a very strong support and resistance. If the market is bearish, it is providing us a very strong support, and if the market is bullish, it is providing us strong resistance. Okay, why and how? As you know, this is calculating, the well, actually, this is telling us the current market situation, but the calculation of this Chiku span is before the 52 candles. Okay, So the average of this Chiku span, the average of the price of this Chiku span is telling us a very strong area for either to have a to have the support or to have the resistance. Okay, and apart from this support and resistance, it is telling us the trend as well. Okay, so for example, if the trend is bearish and your conversion and your these Kinjin-sen and this conversion line is above the market, and if your Chiku span is below the market, it means you are currently having a strong bearish trend. Look, cloud is telling us that your trend is bearish. Our moving averages are telling us that your trend is bearish, and your Chiku span is also telling us that your trend is bearish. What else you need? We have found a solid direction that our trend is now bearish. Okay, now we have to see how the market will shift, how the market shift, and how we do find the entries, and how we have to make sure that okay, from here we are going to exit from the market. So let's say we are shifting the trend. Okay, the market is shifting its trend from bearish to bullish. Okay, or maybe from bullish to bearish. Okay, this is the right thing. We are going to discuss any the market trend shifting from bullish to bearish. So, okay, so over here, as you can see, the market trend was strong bullish. Okay, this was a strong bullish trend. But here, as you can see, the market dropped and went again up and then dropped, and up till now the market is bearish. Let me change the color of the pen because it is confusing. um, yeah, this is fine, this will work. Okay, so over here, if we see, the market was strong bullish. Okay, and this Chiku span, this was above the market. It means the trend is bullish. But suddenly what happened? Over here, the Chiku span suddenly broke the market. It suddenly broke the market over here, right? So this is the first indication that we are going to shift from bullish to bearish. And your Tenkan-sen is crossed over below the Kijun-sen, right? So your conversion line, why you call this conversion line? Because it has to break your Kijun-sen, right? So it has broken and closed below the Kijun-sen. It means, okay, you are now about to shift from bullish to bearish. But still, as you can see, the cloud is telling us that the market trend is bullish. Okay, so do not get confused over here. It is telling us, yes, the market trend is now bullish because the cloud is still green. So for the confirm entry, we must wait for the market to break this trend or to break this cloud. Okay, so now, as you saw in the market previously, it broke, our Chiku span broke the market. This moving average crossed, and we are waiting for the market to close this cloud, because we want the cloud to becomes red from the green, because green cloud is always telling us the market direction. The market direction is like whenever we have the green cloud, it means the market direction is bullish. So we have to wait for the cloud to become red, okay, for definitely to shift the trend. Okay, so when the market closed below this trend, and over here your cloud, your leading span A is actually leaded below the span B, right? And your cloud is also shifted. It turns from green to red. Now it's time. Now it's time to be bearish, not bullish anymore. As you can see, your Chiku span is bearish. Your moving averages are already crossed over. Your cloud is already crossed over. So it means the market trend is now becoming bearish. Okay. But over here again, as you can see, that's why I use this indicator. This is the father of all indicators, the combination of all indicators, because it is always telling us, okay, just get out from the market now, because the trend is now shifting from the bearish to bullish, or maybe the bullish to bearish. As you can see over here, for example, the market closed below this cloud, we entered here, but as we can see, the Chiku span is now again turned above the market. It is a sign. It is a sign. The cloud, the indicator is actually telling us, okay, now that's it. We have to exit from the market. So this is the exit. This is the exit of the market. Why? Because Chiku span has crossed the market above. So whenever the Chiku span is above the market, it means the trend is bullish. And when Chiku span is below the market, it means the trend is bearish. Okay. So Chiku span that's why it is very important. It is always telling us, instant decision. Okay. It gives us always instant decision. Okay. Now it is time to enter in the market, and now it is time to exit from the market, right? So as far as we see the Chiku span is crossing the market above, now let's go. There is no need to hold the market, okay, because this is the market. It can go anywhere. We are having a very nice indicator to predict the market. Okay, so no losses, just get out from the market because the trend is shifting. Okay, but still the market is below the cloud, but it doesn't mean you have to enter, because the conditions are not fulfilled. To see the direction, to maintain the direction, your Chiku span should below the market, but over here your Chiku span is above. Your moving averages are going to cross over here. They have crossed, okay, and the market is going above, and it has already broke the cloud. It means, okay, the market trend is now shifted. But over here again, you can see, let me raise everything. Okay, over here you can see again Chiku span broke the market below. This was another sign that, okay, the market is actually shifting its trend. Okay, that's it. Maybe that was a trap from the market. Okay, so market is now maybe shifting again trend. So all we need is to confirm the moving average cross. Okay, and then the cloud to become from green to red, and the market, as you can see, closed below the cloud. The cloud turns its color from green to red. As you can see, this leading span A became down. It means, okay, now the trend is now shifted. Trend is now again shifted from bullish to bearish. So we are just entering from in the market here. We can set, if you are doing a swing trading on the daily trading, you can set your stop loss above the last high over here, and you can control you can hold your trade because you are doing a swing trading. But if you want to make your trade like on like a day trading, or if you are trading with even if you are scalping, then you can go with the smaller time frame. It will work the same. Okay, so but just make sure that you are actually trading according to the trend. This is my personal advice, because if the trend is bearish, okay, and you are scalping, like you're scalping bullish, it will not make you money, to be honest, because whenever the market shift to bearish again, you will lose a lot. So make sure that you are always sitting in the trend, in the right direction. So whenever you are looking for the right direction, you always consider the bigger time frame to see the right direction. Okay, the market trend is bearish. Okay, so now we are going towards the smaller time frame, the lower time frame. Okay, so I'm doing scalping. Okay, so the main trend is bearish, so I have to sit in the bearish market. So this is how it works, right? So over here, we, for example, we have entered here, like here, we have set our stop loss here because this is the swing trading. And wait a minute, please. And we are holding the trend, we are holding the trade. As far as the market is below the cloud, as you can see over here, the market is consolidated here. Okay, so here you can see the Chiku span actually broke above the market. It means, okay, now you have entered here, now it's time to close your trade. Okay, now just wait. As you can see, the market went in between the cloud. Okay, so whenever the market is running in between the cloud, for example, this is the cloud and this is the market. So whenever the market is in between the cloud, it means no, there is no need to trade whenever the market is in between the cloud. Okay, so just wait for the market, because this is the consolidation. So whenever you have the consolidation, there is no need to enter in the market. So whenever the market is in between the cloud, it means no, you have to wait. You have to wait for the proper direction, because it is quite possible that, as you can see, the market, the Chiku span is also was also playing here. It was, going above, going down, going above, going down, and the market was in between the cloud. So there was a possibility that trend will shift from bearish to bullish. Okay, and there was also a possibility that market will shift again towards bearish. So that's why it is very important to always wait for the market to complete its correction. Okay, so as we have seen, from where we have to enter in the market, and we have already saw that from where we have to exit from the market. So that's it for now regarding the Ichimoku Kinko, this indicator. And currently, yes, if you want me to tell you about the current market situation here, it is just my opinion. Please do not trade, because definitely we have always we always study with the different aspect in the market to predict the market. But according to this indicator, the market trend is strictly bearish. Why? Because as you see here, the cloud is above the market. We have already crossed over the moving averages, and your Chiku span is already below the market. Okay, but it can happen, maybe the Chiku span will break here and the market will go towards the cloud. So there is always the opportunity in the market, and you have to wait for the proper entries, right? So that's it for now, and I hope you have understand this whole topic. And if you have any queries, do let me know in the comment section in the chat bar, and I will be replying all of your queries after a short break. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you guys are doing great. So let's have some discussion about the questions that we have received. The first question is, can you please show us the charts on the lower time frame? So the lower time frame, as I told you before, that we can trade this indicator in all the time frames, in multiple time frames. You can go for a scalping, you can go for a day trading or the swing trading. So as far as you go to the smaller time frame, you will get exact entries and the trends according to the smaller time frame. But as I told you before, that please do not consider to sit against the trend. If you are looking to sit against the trend, like for example, if the trend is bearish and you are considering to sit in a bullish direction, it always hurts you, right? So always consider the bigger time frame for the market direction. Okay, so when you have the correct market direction, so you can go and you can trade if the trend is bearish, so trade bearish. If the trend is bullish, so trade bullish. So here are the time frame. As you can see, M5, it works the same, because you will see the multiple crossovers, the multiple cloud changing. Why? Because in the smaller time frame, the market is, you can enter in the market with for a very short period of time. So it depends on your strategy, it depends on your entries. So M30, H1, M15, so yeah, it is all the same. Okay, you just need to go, this is my opinion, by the way, and my, you can say my instructions for you. So please do not sit against the market, always go with the proper direction, okay, the real direction with the market. And the second question is when we can exit the trade. Yeah, the good question. As I have told you before, that always consider this Chiku span to exit from the market, right? So whenever the market, this Chiku span is crossing the market, for example, over here, as I have discussed, that we have entered here and the Chiku span is crossing the market above. Okay, so the market, in the bearish market, it should be below the market. So when it will be breaking above the market, it means the trend is shifting, or might be the market is going for the consolidation. So whenever we see this, it means, okay, let's get out from the market, just exit from the trade. So this is how we look after our trades. So now coming towards this third question, can we trade corrections inside? No, we cannot trade correction. The corrections, the consolidations are always, even if you are not using this indicator, even if you are not using this indicator, I will not recommend you to trade the correction, because correction is something, as I told you in my first webinar, the corrections are something which are always confused. So please try to avoid correction. So in this, according to this indicator, whenever the market is inside the cloud, it means there is no. You have to take some time to the market to correct itself. So yes, always remember, correction is not good for the market to enter in the market. So always wait for the nice development, wait for the proper development, wait for the corrections to be end, and then you can enter in the market. So that's it. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope you guys have earned and learned a lot of education from this webinar. And for your information, we have a webinar on 4th October and 6th October, and your host will be Mr. Bukan. It is the English webinar, and it will be on 4th. You will be having introduction to market analysis, and this is the by the way, this is the advanced webinar, so I want you guys to attend this webinar as well. And on the 6th of October, he will be discussing commodities and currencies. So these are the next webinars that we are going to organize on next week. And I hope you guys are learning a lot with us. And don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to see our all contents, and wish you guys have a very nice and wonderful trading. And even if you have any questions, and if you want to open your account with us, you can simply contact us by our forum, or you can drop a message on YouTube, or maybe the Facebook or Instagram, or whatever you are from where. So see you guys in the next webinar, and have fun, and hope you guys have a very, very wonderful trading.